Hey guys, are you tired of doctors and dietitians telling you to quit sugar? Why are we told to stay away from something that tastes so good? And have you ever wondered why we find it so hard to quit? Most of our guilty pleasures involves eating something meetha. In this video, I'm going to answer all of these questions. We're going to talk about two specific forms of added sugar, our common table sugar or chini, and high fructose corn syrup. HFCS is a sweetener made from cornstarch and is very cheap, so it is used in a variety of commercial products we consume like sodas, candy, salad dressing, sauces, frozen junk foods, canned fruits, breakfast cereal, jams, jellies, ice cream, and sometimes even granola bars. You can check the ingredient list of a packaged product to see if they contain HFCS. I'm going to respect your intelligence and get a little technical right now to make you understand better, keeping it simple enough so you can follow. Table sugar or sucrose is a simple carbohydrate made up of 1 part glucose and 1 part fructose. High fructose corn syrup comprises of 42% or 55% of free fructose complemented by free glucose. Digestion and absorption of sugars takes place in the upper half of the digestive tract. Most of the glucose in the bloodstream is not stored in the liver, but rather, with the help of insulin, quickly goes to the muscles where it can be immediately used as energy. Fructose, on the other hand, is not a direct source of energy. Because it is independent of insulin, the liver converts fructose to glucose lactate or fatty acids before passing it to the bloodstream, where it can be turned into energy. Our brain's main source of energy is also glucose, not fructose, as glucose crosses the blood-brain barrier much easily. In simple words, fructose, which is present in chini and HFCS, does not provide us directly with energy, does not suppress our appetite hormone ghrelin, and increases the rates of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and insulin resistance. Fructose can also contribute to inflammation in the body. When in excess, it generates products which are related to diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, atherosclerosis, and chronic inflammatory diseases such as asthma and diabetes. Fructose increases food seeking and leads to fat production and storage. Now, you might argue that fruits में भी तो fructose होता है. Why should we eat that then? I get asked this a lot. Because fructose in fruits is naturally occurring and is accompanied by antioxidants, flavonols, potassium, vitamin C, and high fiber, which can collectively outweigh any negative consequences of fructose content. Fructose as an added sugar is implicated in metabolic syndrome, hypertension, etc. Moreover, the quantities of fructose in a piece of fruit and a sweetened beverage are drastically different. For example, the fructose in a peach represents approximately 1% of the fruit's weight, whereas fructose in high fructose corn syrup is half of its weight. Now, we have more or less always known that added sugar, which contains fructose and glucose, is bad for us and it leads to a multitude of diseases. Let's talk about why is it so hard to quit it. When we consume sugar, our body releases the hormones dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine regulates our mood, muscle movement, and the brain's pleasure and reward systems. Serotonin helps regulate mood, body temperature, and appetite. When we eat foods that are high in sugar and fat, it causes an increase in these two hormones, which increases our level of pleasure, which encourages excess food intake. The second, more obvious reason is the taste. The sweet taste of sugar is also rewarding, which is why artificial sugars are still being consumed despite their lack of complete nutritive value. Now, the combination of sugar and fat is especially potent for triggering food overconsumption and obesity. Most desserts, cakes, breads, our traditional halwas, chakkis, laddus, jalebis, etc. are all a combination of ghee and chini. If you're sensitive to sugar and inclined to indulge in super sugary treats, do it rarely and cautiously. Otherwise, there's a pretty good chance that your brain is going to start demanding sugar loudly and often. As an alternative to sugar, complex carbohydrates in fruits, vegetables, legumes, and fiber-rich grains are fermented by the gut microbes, producing short-chain fatty acids, which may counterbalance the inflammatory effects of sugar. After watching this video, I hope you understand the importance of reducing your sugar consumption. You might not even be aware of hidden sugars in your diet coming from breads, biscuits, pastas, cereals, achars, packaged sauces, yogurts, juices, soft drinks, energy drinks, etc. Always read the nutritional label before you eat something. Only 5% of your daily calories should come from sugar and sugar substitutes. Wishing you the best of health always. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy.